As we wait, let's see, I can tell you a little bit more about the Nazarbayev University Library. As I said, we are celebrating our 10th anniversary. If any of you have been lucky enough to visit the Nazarbayev University Library, you will know that we have a wonderful, wonderful staff and faculty there who are excellent providers of the services to our students, but also our faculty. The building itself is beautiful. It's so large. There's a huge amount of books. The collection is massive, and they do a wonderful job of curating the choices and serving our students in familiarizing themselves with a library, an academic library. As I said, my name is Rheane Anderson. I work in the foundations program here at NU. So I teach English to pre-master's students who are coming to join our program. And I'm very happy to be asked to join in this conference, even though it's only in a small way. But I'm very happy to be here. As I said, I saw in the chat that people are from all over the world. So I was hoping that we could get to know where all of our participants are from. If you can raise your hand on the participant button, if you are from Kazakhstan, if you are in Kazakhstan and from Kazakhstan, can you raise your hand in the chat, please? Wow, that's a lot. That's great. Well, welcome. Excuse my very poor Russian, but здравствуйте. I don't know the word for welcome, but hello, thank you for being here today. If I could have everyone from outside of Kazakhstan, if you are here from a different country, can you please raise your hands? Oh, there we go. Lots and lots there. I see many, many hands, the numbers going up and up and up. That's wonderful. On the chat, I see quite a few of you are from the Philippines. Welcome to you, so far away. We have some excellent staff members who are also from the Philippines, so hopefully that is your connection. We're very happy to welcome you here. I see some people who are from Kyrgyzstan. That's wonderful. We have some Nepal. I'm probably missing all of them. Philippines, where else? Philippines. Do we have anybody from Russia here? Is anybody joining us from Russia? Put your hand up, participant. Okay, we have another one from the Philippines, a lady from Kazakhstan, excellent. So we have people from all over. This is wonderful. I'm so happy to see this, and I know the organizers are as well. Just to warn you or let you know, you can access translation in Russian and Kazakh. So if English is not your first or best language, you are welcome to choose the translation. So if that helps, please go ahead and do that. We have some wonderful translators on hand today. Okay, we're at about 208 participants at this point, which is wonderful. We'll just wait a little bit longer for those who might be a little bit slow. For those of you who live in Kazakhstan or have visited Kazakhstan, how many of you have been able to physically come to the NU library? How many of you have visited? You can raise your hand again with your participant hand raising. We've got a few, not so many. Oh, there we go, more and more. Okay, that's wonderful. If you've been able to physically visit in the past, I'm sure that you will agree that we have a wonderful institution here. We're very proud of it. Over the next few days, we would like you to feel free to make connections with our NU library staff and faculty, but also much more importantly, I suppose, is making connections between you. So as I said, we have people from all over the world. You can chat with other university libraries, with public libraries around the world. This is an excellent opportunity to learn from each other. We are all in very new ground with the COVID situation these days. So if you have any wonderful innovations and new ideas that you would like to pass amongst each other, that I'm sure would make everyone quite interested and very happy. We are lucky that, in one way, we are lucky that because we are online, we have a greater amount of reach. That means we can connect to people that maybe physically could not be present at a conference in Kazakhstan. So looking on the bright side of the pandemic, we have this new and wonderful opportunity. Okay, we're getting up to about 210 people that are online, which is wonderful. That's beautiful. So happy to see you all here. Before we start the actual ceremonies and the different people we have to speak, on behalf of Nazarbayev University Library and also from Nazarbayev University as a whole, we would like to wish all of you health in this current situation. We hope that you and your families are well, and we hope for an end to this soon. But in the meantime, we hope that you enjoy health and relatively stress-free, if you can, lifestyle. Hopefully there will be some good news soon from some quarter. Maybe we will get a vaccine, but we hope that you and your families are all well. All right, we're reaching about almost 10:10 this morning. So I'm going to go ahead and officially start the program that we have for you. I hope that most people have been able to get online. All right. In line with the fact that this is our 10-year anniversary, and if you are in Kazakhstan, you might know that it is a special year for Abai as well. We are very, very happy to welcome Ardak Bukharbekov from the Nur-Sultan State Academic Philharmonic Chamber Choir for a performance today. We're very happy to have him. So Ardak, please, if you would like to start.
Hello. Relating to an education topic, I will perform a song by a famous Kazakh poet, philosopher, and founder of written Kazakh literature, Abai, whose anniversary has been celebrated this year. Көзіңнің қарасы, көңілімнің санасы, бітпейді іштегі ғашықтық жарасы, бітпейді іштегі ғашықтық жарасы. қазақтың данасы, жас үлкен ағасы, бар демес сендей бір адамның баласы, бар демес сендей бір адамның баласы. Жылайын, жырлайын, ағызып көз майын, айтуға келгенде халқыма сөз дайын, айтуға келгенде халқыма сөз дайын. Жүректен қозғайын, әдептен озбайын, өзіне білмей ме көп сөйлеп созбайын, өзіне білмей ме көп сөйлеп созбайын. Көп рахмет. Thank you.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much, Ardak. What a beautiful melody. And sadly, I didn't personally understand the words, but I hope that all of our Kazakhstani participants understood. What a wonderful message and a beautiful, beautiful performance. Thank you so much for that. Oh, there I am. You can see me now. Hello. Okay, thank you again, Ardak. Thank you for that. Moving on, we would now like to welcome Assemgul Temirkhanova, who is the acting director for Nazarbayev University Library, and she will give us some opening remarks. So Assemgul, please continue.
Yeah, hello everyone. Hello everyone. I'm happy to hear you at our conference. Dear conference participants, let me extend a very warm welcome to you for this 3-day Eurasian Academic Library Conference 2020. The conference is organized annually in the framework of the Eurasian Higher Education Leaders Forum, but this is the first conference in the history of our library which is completely conducted on a Zoom platform in line with social distancing norms due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The theme of this year is Alive to Changes, Engage, Embrace, Ensure. And this year we also dedicate this conference to the 10th anniversary of Nazarbayev University and Nazarbayev University Library. I am honored to welcome our distinguished speakers, especially keynote speakers Jayshree Mamtora and Dr. Charlotte Vienne. On these challenging days, due to the pandemic and the crisis, libraries have also been under tremendous pressure to rethink their services and capabilities. This year has shown more than ever that the ability to adapt to change is one of the most important skills of any organization, and library is no exception. I hope our conference will contribute to strengthening professional ties, and despite the distance, will provide an opportunity to exchange new ideas and trends in the library industry. Any crisis provides opportunities for transformation, and this crisis too. So I should add that this conference was organized jointly with the Association of Libraries of Higher Education Institutions of the Republic of Kazakhstan, and we are very thankful for them. And I would like to thank the members of the organizing committee and steering committee who have spent several months to prepare this conference. And of course, especially, I'm grateful to our sponsors who, as always, support our conference. And most importantly, I would like to thank all of you for joining us from the different part of the world, from different time zones. And I wish you a fruitful and positive work. Thank you so much. And that's it for, for today.
Thank you, Assemgul. That was a wonderful speech. So congratulations on such a wonderful speech.
Yeah,
I think Assemgul alliterates the wish that we all have. It is rather difficult in the current situation of the pandemic, but we are all here together to learn virtually and to share. Now, we are very lucky today to have our provost from Nazarbayev University, Mr. Ilesanmi Adesida. Hello. And he is going to give us some inspirational message talk. So thank you very much for joining.
Inspirational. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, colleagues. Dear colleagues, dear important guests, dear friends from all over the world, good morning and welcome to the Eurasian Libraries Conference 2020. My name is Ilesanmi Adesida. I'm the Provost of Nazarbayev University. To people who understand this, Kailitan Jene Koshkeldinista. That means good morning and welcome to you all. Welcome to Nazarbayev University, Nur-Sultan city. We regret that you could not be physically here on our beautiful campus today due to COVID-19 pandemic condition currently prevailing all over the world. Nevertheless, we do welcome you virtually in this 10th year of our existence, as you've heard, as an institution of higher education located in Kazakhstan, in the heart of Central Asia, along the ancient and historical Silk Road. Okay. This is officially the 9th Eurasian Academic Libraries Conference, EALC 2020. It's usually held every year, along with attached to a conference that we call Eurasian Higher Education Leadership Forum, eHealth, that we hold here every year, bringing leaders from the region and from all over the world to talk about trending issues in higher education, including the library. Usually, library experts come here with academic leaders to discuss current issues in library and information sciences. The EALC also provided our library experts an avenue to share their experiences with other institutions in Kazakhstan. That is extremely important for us. EALC usually attracts maybe less than 100 members, but today we have more than twice the number of attendees at this particular conference from many, many different countries. I've seen from India, Pakistan, looking at the chat room. So welcome again, and we are very, very happy that you're here. Having conferences virtually has become the new normal, okay? What I call in these strange times, where digital transformation that would normally have occurred over a 10-year period occurred almost overnight. I'm sure in many of your institutions, we've been discussing about digital transformation for a long time. But in March, we had to just drop everything and be transformed almost immediately. That's because of the COVID-19 saga. Well, my view is that even after this COVID-19 saga, I do not expect everything to revert to the old normal. But one thing we have to do is to be able to use this sudden digital transformation that we've achieved so far to enhance human interactions and smoothing processes for rapid development in all spheres of educational endeavors, including, of course, the libraries and what it takes to be called a librarian, which I call librarianship. This year, as I've mentioned, that was all mentioned, is significant for us at Nazarbayev University. It's our 10th year. And the university was created by the first president of Kazakhstan, Yelbasi Nur-Sultan Nazarbayev, with the ambition that we develop into a globally recognized international research university that trains leaders for Kazakhstan, the region, and the world. So I'd like to tell you that a special law just over 10 years ago brought the university into existence as an autonomous organization of education. So many of you say AOE. That means for us, we have institutional autonomy and academic freedom enshrined in the charter of Nazarbayev University. So the autonomy granted us, but it means we don't report to the Ministry of Education, although we get funded by the government, but we don't report to the ministry. The leadership of the university reports to a board of trustees. So it reports to a board of trustees, yes. The mission of the university is to be a model for higher education reform and modern research that contributes to the establishment of Nur-Sultan City as an international knowledge, innovation, and medical hub. We want to prepare students, as we said, to be able to exist in a world which is with an increased volatility, or uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. We call it the VUCA world, where things are just unknown and you have to chart your way dynamically through the world. Specifically, we have 5 mandates: higher education reform leadership, which I've mentioned, academic excellence, which we all know, research excellence, a model for creating healthcare services, and an innovation and translation of research into production. These are the mandates of Nazarbayev University given to us by the nation of Kazakhstan. Currently, we have over 6,000 students and over 600 professors and lecturers from 58 different countries. So we're a mini United Nation at Nazarbayev University. Right now, we are actively recruiting international students. Sorry to say, we only have 100 at this particular point from about 20 different countries, but we are making the effort to increase our recruitment. The goal is to make about 10% of our student population international students. Over the years, the rapid development of the university has been aided by strong partnerships with international universities like Cambridge University, University of Pennsylvania, Duke, and many other universities that we've heard of, but they are strategic partners. We've worked with them very closely, and they've supported the development of our schools, of which we have 8 presently. We have School of Engineering and Digital Sciences, School of Sciences and Humanities, Medicine, Graduate School of Education, Public Policy, and also Graduate School of Education. Over the years, we've produced over 4,000 graduates, okay? Mixtures of bachelor's, master's, and PhDs in various disciplines. And we're pleased to say that many of our students are working gainfully in the country, Kazakhstan, and many in particular have gone overseas for graduate education. Usually about 45% of our students go on to graduate studies. We are very, very proud of that. But in being successful in training our students has been the support and the reliable engine that we call the NU library in terms of the rapid development of the institution and of our students. The library has been a key element in achieving some of the building blocks of NU's academic excellence. Call it academic integrity. This includes academic integrity, integration of research and teaching. We take that very seriously, and student-centered environment. All we do, whether we are faculty or staff, the student is at the center of our enterprise as a whole. So I like to say that in the long history of academic libraries and the dynamism and changes that are called for in the extreme VUCA world of today are exceptional. Therefore, the theme of this year's conference, EALC 2020, of alive to changes, engage, embrace, ensure is apropos, and we challenge all of us to come up with new ways, new methods, new approaches, new technologies to serve the clientele, which are the students, faculty, and scholars that are embedded within the university. Academic libraries, and indeed all libraries, used to measure themselves by how many millions of volumes they have on their shelves and in storage. The question is, can this still be a good measure when we as individuals have long reaches at the click of the computer keyboard? The digital revolution has been moving through libraries for a while, because I remember that we had to pack up the books in the libraries of my former school to make way for study and collaborative spaces for students and high-touch interactions with peer and professional tutors. Now that there is an emergency digital transformation, the question is, how do we use this opportunity to envisage the library of the future? I say we take partnerships that we're working on today within and between universities and different communities to form the veritable infrastructure to chart the path forward with understanding the impact on individual learners and societies. Libraries and librarians have to also be at the forefront of how data are managed using technologies such as artificial intelligence, but of course, observing high ethical standards. We can outline a lot of problems that we have as societies now, but what I'll implore you to do today and tomorrow and throughout this conference is to take this as opportunities to start helping to chart the path forward for academic libraries in a post-COVID-19 world. So I wish you success in your presentations, discussions, and deliberations throughout the duration of this conference. I would like to congratulate my colleagues and sponsors who organized this particular conference. And for those who have not visited us or visited Kazakhstan herself, I invite you to visit Nazarbayev University, visit Nur-Sultan city and Kazakhstan in the future. I guarantee you, you will enjoy the visit. So please take care, stay safe, wishing you all good health, Kutik Taimon, Kop Rahmiet. Thank you very, very much. And I wish you success in this conference. Thank you.
Thank you, Ade. Wonderful speech and excellent pronunciation of the Kazakh. Good for you.
Rahmet, Rahmet.
I mean, I think it was excellent pronunciation. I don't.
You think so? Well, I'm taking some Kazakh classes, Kazakhstan. Yeah.
Good for you. You're
Thank
much
you.
better person than I.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, the next speaker we have up is our own dear Joseph Yap, who is the chair of the EALC 2020 and a faculty at our library here. So Joseph, if you are available, please.
So, good day, everyone. On behalf of the steering committee members and conference organizing committees, it is our great pleasure to welcome all of you in the 9th Eurasian Academic Libraries Conference with the theme Alive to Changes, Engage, Embrace, Ensure. We originally planned to have an in-person conference last June, but due to the presence of pandemic, we transformed our conference into a completely virtual platform. And here we are today. Managing an online conference is a history in the making and a challenging experience not only in Kazakhstan, but in states and organizations where the circumstance is brand new. The theme for this conference is very apt with the current situation. Libraries keep their promise to be alive in changes, to adopt and embrace flexibility, to engage and stay connected, to ensure and provide diversity of resources, options, and alternatives and continue its operations and services, to be resilient in times of crisis. The real challenge for all of us is how to cope up and prepare for the new normal. These trying times have changed our perspectives and the way we look into how we manage libraries and information. Not all libraries have the luxury of acquiring multiple online databases or e-resources, and not all libraries have the capacity to disseminate online information due to lack of facilities. Not all libraries are ready to combat the struggles brought by the pandemic. But we hope that through our virtual conference, although some may experience difficulty in joining us due to various factors or reasons, may we stay connected. Last Monday, September 28, the world through UNESCO commemorated the International Day for Universal Access to Information. Public access to information builds trust amongst us. We are committed to share what we have. Our recorded presentations will be available after the conference, and electronic proceedings will be distributed to all the participants. We hope that you will gain new insights or revisit your current practices based on our experts in the field who graciously share their time for this conference. We sincerely thank our keynote speakers, paper presenters, workshop moderators, guest speakers, participants, paper reviewers, sponsors, and guests for being with us in this 3-day conference. And I hope you stick until the last part. We also acknowledge the continued partnership we have with the Association of University Libraries in the Republic of Kazakhstan for their unending support. Let me also thank the university administration supporting our conference by allowing us to use the facilities of the library and by ensuring we are all safe and healthy. We also wish the same for everyone and to extend it to physical library users to be always healthy and safe wherever you are in this part of the globe. Finally, may we not forget why libraries exist and what expanding roles librarians offer, especially in this worldwide health outbreak. Thank you and have a good day.
Thank you, Joseph. Wonderful ideas from you. And speaking of the Association of Academic Libraries in the Republic of Kazakhstan, our next speaker, we are very lucky to have Gulzhan Irzhanova, who is the president of that association. Gulzhan, if you are here, please join us. Sorry, Gulzhan, we can't hear you. Gulzhan, mute. Gulzhan. Gulzhan. Oh, we seem to be having some technical difficulties with Gulzhan. We cannot hear you, Gulzhan. Can you unmute? There you go, yes.
Құрметті конференцияға қатысушылар, Қазақстан Республикасы жоғары оқу орындары кітапханаларының қауымдастығы атынан сіздерді 9-шы халықаралық конференцияның ашылуымен құттықтаймын. Конференцияның барлық онлайн қатысушыларына сәттілік пен жемісті жұмыс тілеймін. Dear conference participants, on behalf of the University Library Association of the Republic of Kazakhstan, I congratulate you on the opening of the 9th International Conference, Alive to Changes, Engage, Embrace, and Show. I wish best of luck and fruitful work to all participants of the online conference and new knowledge that will inspire our professional and creative activity. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Gulzhan. I'm happy that we could hear you finally. It's lovely to hear your message. Thank you for your speech. All right, moving right along, we now have a video presentation, which is lovely, and it's in celebration of the NU Library 10th anniversary, as we've said before. So I'm not sure who is in charge of starting that, but can we please see the excellent video you have prepared?
This first conference title was A Library Connect because it was supported by Elsevier, an information and analytic company which provides a global training program with the same name for academic, medical, corporate, and government librarians.
Since the conference gained more partners in 2018, it was renamed International Conference on Emerging Global Trends in University Library Development in 2019.
Wonderful. That was excellent. So happy to see that. I hope that you can all hear me again. I think that should be fine. Moving along, we now have Miss Daria Zvonoreva. I'm sorry, Daria, if I've said your family name wrong. She is the chair of the program committee for this conference and also the expert reference librarian office at NU. So she is going to give us some rules and describe the mechanics of how this conference will work. So Daria, if you are there, please.
Thank you, Rheane. Yes, slide, please. Thank you, Rheane. So the 3 days virtual conference will cover 5 topics and contributions on the impact of academic libraries on individual, communities, and societies, leadership and responses to national and global challenges, fostering open science, digital transformation, green libraries, and sustainable development. I hope that you registered and logged in with your full names, the same that should appear on your certificate of participation. This is also to remind you that the certificates will be given to the participants who attended the 2 days conference and completed the evaluation form. During the conference, you can use chat or question and answer feature to ask speakers. And also, please, your questions should be concise. And the most important thing is to be polite with each other. The simultaneous translations will be provided for all live sessions and presentations. You can switch the language using the options on the bottom of your screen. Also, the Russian and Kazakh translations will be given in the subtitles for the recorded presentations. We also encourage you to join us on social media. The live streaming will be given on Nazarbayev University Library YouTube channel. You can also join us on Facebook page and on Instagram. And we will really appreciate your contribution to the voting for the best speaker and completed the conference online evaluation form. This is all very briefly the mechanics of our conference. I wish you the fruitful 2 days and I hope you will enjoy the time with us. Thank you.
Wonderful. So there was a lot of information in a short period of time there. I hope that you will all be able to access the translation. If you read in the chats, some people are saying that they don't have access to the Kazakh translation. And if not, you have to upgrade or reinstall perhaps your Zoom because it is there, but you might have an older version that does not allow for it. Yes, I will reiterate from Daria that we would love you to use your full name as your tag name in Zoom. That way we will all know who we are speaking to and we can call you by your name, not your nickname or a strange set of numbers. That would be wonderful. All right, the last thing that we would like to do today, in many ways is also one of the most important things that we are doing today. And that is thanking our sponsors. As anybody who has attended or organized a conference will know, they are impossible to do without the support of dear sponsors. We are very lucky at Nazarbayev University Library to have many sponsors from the academic publishing world, also the libraries around. Some libraries around the world have also generously donated. So I would like to draw specific attention to our gold level sponsors, and you can see some of their names on this. Oh, the slide went away, but on our slides, we will have our sponsor names. Wiley, Springer, Walter Kluver, I hope I pronounced that correctly, Elsevier, Clairviet Analytics, and Microinformation, which is also with IEEE. That's the engineering, I'm not exactly sure what the E's stand for, but anyway, they're very famous. I'm sure you are all familiar with them. We would like to thank them very, very much for their support in this conference. I know that from the chat, I can see we have some people from these businesses and these sponsors. I think I saw Clarivate Analytics. Someone was here from there. I think I saw someone from Springer. But we're very happy to have you. That's wonderful. Our bronze sponsors today are the SPIE and EBSCO. So thank you very much to those as bronze sponsors. And I'll just take a moment to go back. One of our participants, Mehmet, has reminded me that IEEE stands for the Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineers. Thank you, Mehmet, for that. And I'm sorry I didn't understand that correctly at the beginning. Thank you. Finally, we'd like to say thank you to Overdrive, who is one of our supporters. So thank you very much to all of our sponsors. We are very happy to have your representatives here with us, and we are very grateful for all the support that you offer. Okay, it is now 10:44, or at least that's what I have on my clock. At this point, we are going to take what we call a health break. So our next set of speakers, will start at 11 a.m. That's in approximately 15 minutes from now. Between now and then, we would like to give you a little bit of a break from Zoom so you can rest your eyes, grab a cup of coffee, whatever you have to do to keep yourself motivated and healthy on Zoom. You are welcome to message each other or ask our moderators questions in the Q&A section of Zoom. These can be technical questions, or they can be questions or comments on the content of this opening ceremony. So we would just like to take a slight break now while we get ready for the first speakers of the day. I personally would like to say thank you to everybody who was here today, all the participants, and definitely all of the speakers that we have heard today. It has been my pleasure to be your moderator for this session, and I genuinely wish all of you great enjoyment over the next few days. I'm very excited for this conference, and I hope that everyone has a wonderful time. So thank you very much for attending this opening ceremony. Please make sure that you come back for our speakers at 11. Enjoy your next few days, stay healthy, stay strong, and stay interested in libraries here and around the world. Thank you very much and have a great conference. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you.